Now at 6, a Connecticut student detained by ICE back in July is now free. What happened while he was in detention and where the New Haven student currently is now.
Good morning, 6 o'clock. Thanks for starting off your Wednesday off with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus, America Areas.
And I'm Bridget Piarlo. It's really continuing to be a nice weather week, but we got to get through a little bit of a cold start. Let's check in now with Rachel Piscatelli. Good morning, Rachel.
Yeah, maybe that extra layer for the kids at the bus stop.
This is the time where the kids go to school with the jackets or the hoodies and they don't come home with them.
Yeah, they'll leave it at school.
And you're looking for those. You're like, make sure you put this in the backpack. We need this later. You're going to need
it to school night conference days. You're clearing it all out of the cubby.
I've been looking for that sweater. I've been looking for that sweatshirt. Yep, absolutely. It's going to be a cooler start to our morning for the next couple of days with a sunny stretch that continues today. Right now in Hartford, it's mostly clear. Temperatures around 53 degrees now, and our wind is calm. Reporting a little bit of fog in some areas this morning, but it's not a drastic issue. It's a very similar scene to yesterday at this time. Anywhere from 2 to about 7 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. It's not a drastic difference, but some of us are waking up in the upper 40s, like towards Waterbury, Wolcott, New Milford, as well as in Torrington. 50 degrees in Willimantic right now. Chester at 52. Good morning to you. So as we move forward, once that sun continues to come up, plan for a mostly sunny sky by the afternoon. Recess outside and sunny skies for the ride home with temperatures close to 80 degrees again. Almost a carbon copy from yesterday. At 77 in Derby, 78 degrees in Bristol, near 79 in Hartford. Southeastern Connecticut, lower to middle 70s. Heading through the morning tomorrow, we'll start off with some areas of fog. By the afternoon, we have mostly sunny skies, temperatures back up to near 80 degrees. On our Friday, we are going to be tracking some rain late Thursday into Friday. It does look like it clears out mostly in time for the morning commute. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a bit. Let's check in with the roads this morning here at 6:02, and overall things are quiet on the roadways. We are largely quiet this morning here across parts of the state. So over in Hartford, Windsor to the 84 interchange is around 3 minutes. New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel is around 6, and we have Glastonbury to the Founders Bridge around 6 minutes too. A live look outside over in Fairfield this morning. We're starting to see some volume up on that southbound side, and your drive times here from Bridgeport into Fairfield is around 10 minutes. Trumbull into Westport on the Merritt Parkway is just around 20. Over to you.
Rachel, thanks. 6:02 right now, and happening today, New Haven and the state is investing nearly $1 million in new road safety projects.
Yeah, this comes after new data shows there have been nearly 1,000 accidents along one of the busiest stretches of road in the city. Fox 61's Glenn Kittle joins us live from Fox on Boulevard this morning in New Haven with more on the upcoming project. Good morning, Glenn.
Yeah, good morning, Bridget, Erica. A new partnership between the city of New Haven and the state is going to put $1.87 million into those road safety projects. They're going to be happening here along Foxton Boulevard, and they're going to be happening between Quinnipiac Avenue and Middletown Avenue. Now, going back to that crash data that you referenced earlier from the Yukon Crash Repository, it says that there have been 900 crashes along this stretch of road, 6 of those resulting in injury and 2 of those resulting in death since 2020. And the new project includes new medians, new lights, raised elements, an improved crosswalk to and from the Walmart, which is just down the street from where we're standing, a new sidewalk on the north side of the street, along with other roadway and traffic calming improvements. Now, the city and state leaders will gather on Foxton Boulevard at around 11 o'clock today to talk about the new project, and they said that all of this road work and road safety project should be completed by spring of 2026. Live in New Haven, Glenn Kittle, Fox 61.
All right, Glenn, thanks. 6:03 now. A Merida man is calling on the help of lawmakers this morning. He says his wife and son went to the West Bank earlier in August to visit family like they typically do, but they haven't been able to leave that area. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot has more on this story this morning.
Mahar Al-Dagani is doing all that he can to get his wife and son home after they visited family in the West Bank. Although they're American citizens, he says they're being told they cannot come home. He's worried about the unthinkable. For 9 weeks, this is how Mahar Al-Dagani has communicated with his wife of 17 years. FaceTime. He says on August 14th, when his wife and 14-year-old son were supposed to fly out of Ben Gurion Airport, they were denied by Israeli authorities and he says treated terribly. Abdelghani believes his family is being treated like this because they are Palestinian.
My son couldn't even drink water. It was right near them. He was told some things like, do you know what we do to kids your age? Do you see what's happening in Gaza? They searched my wife 8 times, and then that wasn't enough. that they needed to do a strip search on her in front of male authorities, where she refused. Sternly, she refused. She wouldn't do such a thing.
Until the situation is sorted, he says his family is staying with relatives in the West Bank. He says lawmakers like Senator Richard Blumenthal and Congresswoman Johanna Hayes have reached out and are helping however they can. Abdel Ghani says what's happening to his family is not right and hopes to be reunited with them soon. In Hartford, Kay Patty Foote, Fox 61.
All right, Kay, thanks. A New Haven student is free from ICE custody this morning after 44 days in detention. 18-year-old Estres is a junior at Wilbur Cross High School. You see him there. He was detained at his workplace back in July. Over the past couple months, he has spent time at different detention facilities in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Louisiana. He was about to be deported to his home country of Guatemala last week, but a judge agreed that he can return back to Massachusetts. The organization Connecticut Students for a Dream say he posted a $1,500 bond yesterday and that he's coming back to Connecticut. The group says it will plan a homecoming event for Estres in the next couple weeks.
New Haven police have identified the man shot and killed Monday afternoon. 31-year-old Raquan Chapman left Real Right Smoker Shop on Chapel Street at about 1:45 in the afternoon when a person he didn't know shot him. Chapman died at the hospital. Investigators believe this was a targeted attack and that it was drug-related. Police are asking witnesses to please come forward.
6:06 now. New Haven police say there have been 5 homicides in the last 17 days.
Yesterday, the department spoke with the media to talk about gun violence. Officers arrested a man in connection to an August 17th deadly shooting. Dylan Cornelius from West Haven was shot and killed on College Street. Officials say Wade Johnson was also shot at and he fired back. He's since been charged with carrying a pistol without a permit and also tampering with evidence. Johnson is being held on a $350,000 bond. And police have learned more about the shooting on August 25th, where 2 men died.
Yeah, investigators say Daquan Hyman and Ernest Williams got into a fight with a group of men. Happened on Dickerman Street. We're told Hyman knew one of the men because he spent time with him in jail. Detectives say they believe the fight stemmed from something that happened inside jail. The fight escalated and the men were shot. No arrests have been made.
Our numbers to date, we've had 13 homicides so far this year, 25 non-fatal shooting victims, and 72 confirmed shots fired. And while we've had a tough few weeks and it's sometimes hard to see the forest through the trees, our overall numbers for gun-related violent crime continue to be down.
Statistics might be down, but people do not feel safe in that area. We have more details and updates on these shootings on our website, FOX61.com.
2 men are recovering after double shooting last night. It happened in the capital city. Police responded to Battle Street just before 7:30 and found evidence of gunfire. And a man in his 50s and another in his 70s showed up at a local hospital. Both were alert and conscious. Major crimes detectives are now investigating. A crash in Rocky Hill ended with several cars damaged yesterday in a Dunkin' parking lot on Cromwell Avenue. Take a look here. Police say a pickup truck was going through the intersection when it slammed into a utility box and then hit about half a dozen cars. Rocky Hill police say that a woman and her dog were both hurt. They are expected to recover, though. Fortunately, no one else was hurt. Anthony Spada, a barber, was working near the crash. He says he knew he had to help the woman who was upside down in her pickup truck.
We needed to lay her down on the ground. She was awake. Her dog was okay. We got the dog out too. And we just stayed with her until the paramedics came.
Good thing he did there. Now, Rocky Hill police have not yet said what caused that driver to crash, but we'll let you know as soon as we learn more.
An investigation is underway after a serious motorcycle crash on Killingly Avenue in East Putnam. It happened around 5:30 yesterday evening. The East Putnam Fire Department sent us this video of Lifestar landing in a nearby field. State police say there were serious injuries reported, but did not say how many people were hurt. We're working to get more information.
6:09 right now, and we're following up on 3 stories that we brought to you as breaking news just a little over 24 hours ago.
And that includes a situation developing in New Britain. We now know that a man flagged down a police officer after being shot. The incident closed a portion of Main Street right near North Street yesterday morning. Officers believe the shooting happened following a disturbance on Janet Drive about a mile and a half away. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Police say this incident was isolated and no one else is in danger. And no one was hurt after a home caught fire in New London. Firefighters say the flames were so intense it started to spread to a nearby home in that neighborhood. Thankfully, crews acted quickly enough to stop the flames from spreading further. No word yet on what might have started that fire. In Hartford, firefighters say flames tore through an empty building on Capon Street. Crews had to battle the fire from a nearby lot because live power lines had blocked access. Eversource was able to shut off the power, and crews were able to get inside the building, which we're told was vacant. No one was hurt. We don't know yet why that fire sparked.